Hey guys, Mike over at RV Connection. Today we are looking at a 2025 Keystone Alpine 3712KB. We're going to do a couple of tips and tricks today as to when you get set up camping. First things first, you're going to need power to get most of what you need done. You're going to take this handy dandy shore cord, go over to wherever your pedestal is at your campsite. This is clearly a 50 amp plug since there's 4 legs on it. You're going to go ahead and plug that in. That way you have power to do everything. Sorry about your camera, Brittany. This Alpine is going to be really fancy. It's going to come with an electric cord reel, so you don't have to carry around that heavy cord on this one. You'll just come over here and hit retract, and it will slowly coil itself up in there for you. Talk about modern convenience. After you've gotten it plugged in, the next thing we're going to do, since it's the nastiest thing, is going to go ahead and hook up your sewer dumps. We're going to go over here to do that. Next, you're going to want to hook up your sewer hose. That way you never have to worry about if any of your black tank fluids are coming out of there. You're gonna look under here. There is a standard drain right here with the knobs on the end. Your sewer hose will have the locking claws to go right around that. That way it gives it a safe connection and there's no leaks. They've conveniently put your tank valve, your dumps right here. As you'll note, there's a black and 2 gray. The handles will always be color coded for what tank you are dumping. Why is there 2 gray, you may ask? One of those is going to be for your bathroom, for your shower and your sink. The other one is going to be what is called a galley gray tank, so it's going to be for your kitchen sink. After you do that, you're going to want to come over here and get this thing leveled. So I noticed some people in my last video had an issue with me doing the auto leveling while the slides were out. Very important. You guys are right. You need to have your slides in when you do your auto level. You're going to do that before you run any slides out. So thank you for those of you that have been on your toes. Today we're going to come over to this auto level panel by Lippert. It is hydraulic, so you come over here. Your default pin will be 5, 2, 4, 1, and then you're going to hit the check mark to log in. Then you have your menu pop up. I'm not going to press the button because the slides are out. We don't want to do that. All you do is hit this auto level button and it will go through its sequence of leveling itself out. You don't wait until it stops. There will be a display message that says success when it is finally done. So make sure you wait for that before you get in there and start opening slides or doing anything else. Next, let's hook our water systems up. Keystone has been kind enough to make this a water control station. And what that means is on your higher end models, all your connections are going to be in one singular place for you. So as you come in here, you've got your outdoor shower, which they will provide the hose for you when you buy one of these. And then they also have your city water connection, your black tank flush. That is the spray nozzles mounted inside your toilet tank to keep any hard sediments off the wall. And instead of having a fresh tank fill like you normally would on a travel trailer per se, you have your diagram here that you will follow and turn these knobs accordingly to the diagram. So you can power fill your fresh water tank just by simply changing this one, and this one. And look at that, now we're just filling our tank. We're not on city water. You also have your fresh tank dump valve here, so before you hit the road, if you want to empty a little out, save on some weight, you can do that from here as well. You also have awning and slide control from here. So if it's a little easier for you to run it out because you're in a tight spot at a state park and you want to see that you're not hitting your neighbor, you can do that from right here. You also will get a standard water filter. Very important, you never know what kind of water system you're going to be hooking up to, so you want to get any sediments out of your drinking and potable water. After that, you're going to want to turn on your on-demand water heater. Last step you're going to want to do on this side of the camper, you don't want to forget to turn your hot water heater on. Now that doesn't mean that it's going to kick on and start running and burning propane. It doesn't mean any of that. It just means when you turn your monitor panel on inside in your bathroom, you're going to be ready to go. So all you're going to do, you're going to come over here, do your switch, flip it to on, and you're all set to go. You can close that back up. Just kidding. Before you go to the other side, you've turned on your on-demand water heater. Like I said, it's not running yet. You haven't turned on your monitor panel inside, but you're not going to want to come back out here to turn the propane on either. So you're going to come over here, whichever tank you want to start with, you're going to go ahead and open that nozzle up. That way there's a flow of propane going in there for the water heater to use. Next, we're going to head over to the other side and look at our pass-through storage compartment. I'm a big kid now. No, I'm just kidding. So if you come over here, this is a little smaller on this exterior storage. That's because on your other side, you have some doors, and on this side, we'll get to it, there's like a mini garage in the back. That's where the bulk of your exterior storage is. But there is a little bit right here. They have also conveniently put a third switch in your pass-through compartment, one for each of your 2 awnings, and then one for 2 of your slides. So you can access those from out here if it's tight on this side of your camper when you're getting set up. So you can see I wasn't lying. there is a small garage back here for all your storage needs. I do recommend, since this is so deep and it is so narrow height-wise, I would recommend keeping a grabber, a claw, a long pole, anything like that, so you can kind of shuffle it over to yourself. That'll make unpacking a lot easier. Next, we're gonna go inside and get you set up now that we're all done out here. First thing you're gonna wanna do, hard to move around your camper if your slides are closed. So you'll come right here to your monitor panel. You're gonna have each of your 5 slides right here in the same row. One by one, you're gonna go through and open them. I'm gonna run one in for you real quick just so you can see. But when you put it out, you hear that little beep. On a Schwintek slide, you wanna hear that little beep. That means the motors have synced back up that are in both ends of that. So that's important. Hold that button for a few seconds. You can also control a majority of your lights from here. There may be some secondary switches as you go from room to room of your camper, but all your main lights will be right here. You'll cut those on so you can see. A side note, if you're going in the winter and it's close to freezing, this is a extended season ready camper, so there is a forced air duct running to the underbelly. There's also 12-volt electric warming blankets on each of your holding tanks. So if you're going when it's close to freezing, just to get it out of the way and be safe, go ahead and flick each one of these on. And they are temp sensitive, so when they get up to about 40, 50 degrees, they will automatically kick off. There's not a need to sit and watch them. Next, let me show you how to make these 2 beds. So, cool thing about a front living, generally you have opposing couches, and they usually both pull out to beds. That is no different here in this Keystone Alpine. How you make this bed down, you throw that one over there. Wait, catch. Then you're gonna pull this up. It's careful to watch your fingers. These legs will pop out on you if you don't control them. Don't wanna pinch your fingers. Just gonna raise and lift up. While you hold it here, you'll lock these down into place. Gently set it on your floor. And then you'll come back here. And all you gotta do is flip this down. There you go. Now your RV bed is made. Ideally, you'll put these cushions back over there. That way you can have some pillows to sleep on, or you may bring your own. Just depends. Your other couch over here will break down the exact same way. You can have these both out at the same time. I had to do it, guys. So much room for activities in here. Now you may be asking, this big fancy camper, where the heck is the TV? Well, this is gonna be on a hidden televator. That way you have a little extra counter space over here when you need to entertain. All you're gonna do, you're gonna come in here, and when I stick my hand in, a magic trick will appear. Look at it. But your TV just pops up out of here on an electric motor, and that switch is right here in this lower cabinet. Now, and it is a smart TV, so now you're ready to watch your favorite shows, Netflix, YouTube, Prime Video, whatever you like to use. Now, you do have plenty of space here for everybody to eat. You got 4 chairs. If you want to make it 6 or 8 though, you can go ahead and lift this bad Larry on up. You're gonna slide, oh look at that, some under table storage for board games. And then you do have a little leaflet that flips out here. Now you can throw 2 more chairs on either side, maybe one here on the end if you have a little bit more people with you that day. Last but not least, you want to wash the day off. Me personally, I like to, good God, this is huge. Shower party! Leaning Tower of Jesus! You're gonna come over here to your on-demand water panel. You're gonna turn it on. It will pop up. I don't know if you want to take a shower at 124. That's pretty hot, but that's okay if you don't. You can drop it on down to any temperature you want, up to or down to 89 degrees. So I'm personally a body temperature person. I'm gonna leave it at 98. You'll hear it kick on. Go ahead and start running your water. In 2 to 3 seconds, you're gonna have hot water. So no waiting on that tank to heat up. Guys, if you have any other questions or things that I didn't touch on today that you may want me to talk about in the future, please leave a note down in the comments. I would love to hear from you guys. This is a 2025 Keystone Alpine 3712KB. This is Mike at RV Connection, and we hope to see you camping real soon.